Who told you you couldn't build a raised garden bed with a pallet? Shoot, they lied to you. Look at this. Y'all, this my pallet raised garden bed, man. So what I did was just split the pallets in the middle, and I got two side pieces like this. So after that, I had a few scrap pieces, and then I added it to the side. And I ended up running out of wood. So I had to go to Lowe's, got two slabs. The crazy part is, it was only $14. So that's why you see these new pieces right here. So I added the side pieces right here. I added two right here. Then I added two right here. Then I end up having another scrap piece of wood and just stacked it on top of that. Altogether, I only used the 4 pieces of new wood. Then I wanted to close it up, so then I had to use some for the bottom. So if you can see with this wire in the way, I added one right here. That was an extra scrap piece of wood I ended up finding. I added another one right here, right there, and right there. Basically, that's gonna help me support the dirt and help me close it in. We end up coming in clutch. My friends came over and said, hey bro, I got some extra pieces of wood. I said, for real, let me see. I was like, oh snap, I can use that for my legs. I end up using them for the legs, so these are the extra scrap pieces that he ended up giving me. Right now, I'm just finishing everything up. I'm about to add this wire to help me support the dirt. I'm gonna push it down. I cut it to the right size. Then for extra support, I'm gonna add this fabric. It's gonna help support and hold the dirt, and it's gonna make it look pretty. Right now, it look like this with the wires in there. Then I'm gonna add the fabric. That thing gonna be almost done. So after we done adding the wire and the fabric, got these garden stakes that I'm attached to it to make a trellis. So this gonna be for like the beans and stuff. But yeah, man, who told you you couldn't build a garden bed with a pallet? Yes, sir, I did. Won't you give it a try?